Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
Hailie Jade, from hip-hop's most famous daughter to influencer, podcaster, and creator Hailie Jade Scott, born on December 25, 1995, has lived much of her life in the public consciousness, even before she ever chose to step into it. As the only biological daughter of rap legend Eminem, she grew up referenced in some of the most emotional and iconic lyrics in modern hip-hop. But as an adult, Hailie has built her own path, emerging not as a celebrity offspring but as a thoughtful digital creator, businesswoman, and now a mother forging her own identity. Early life and growing up in the spotlight. Hailie was raised in Michigan and spent much of her childhood shielded from the harsher parts of fame. Her father, despite being one of the most recognizable artists in the world, kept her private life protected as much as possible. Still, fans felt they knew her from songs like Hailie's Song and Mockingbird, where Eminem openly shared his love, struggles, and hopes for her. She attended Chippewa Valley High School, where she excelled academically. Known as a dedicated student, she graduated with honors while participating in extracurricular activities such as student council and athletics. Hailie later enrolled at Michigan State University, earning a degree in psychology. Even then, she maintained a relatively low profile, choosing a life that balanced privacy and personal growth. Stepping into the public eye as social media evolved, Hailie slowly began cultivating her own presence online. Unlike many children of celebrities who grow up in front of cameras, she chose a controlled, curated approach, sharing what she wanted on her own terms. Influencer and digital creator Hailie's Instagram presence grew quickly thanks to her polished style, beauty, and relatable lifestyle content. Her feed features fashion, wellness, travel moments, and glimpses of everyday life. Her calm, grounded personality, so different from the chaos often associated with celebrity culture, resonates with a large audience. Podcast host in 2022, she began hosting her own podcast, Just a Little Shady, a humorous nod to her father's stage name. Co-hosted with her longtime friend Brittany Edney, the show explores stories from her unusual childhood, conversations about adulthood, relationships, and career, lighthearted behind-the-scenes memories from life around the music industry. The podcast allowed fans to hear Hailie's voice directly, down-to-earth, funny, and introspective. New creative ventures. In addition to social media and podcasting, Hailie has also explored home design and renovation content, further expanding her personal brand. Her creativity continues to evolve, attracting people who appreciate her aesthetic and authenticity. Personal life. Hailie met her longtime partner, Evan McClintock, during her college years. The couple's relationship developed privately and steadily before they eventually got engaged and later married. In 2025, Hailie welcomed her first child, stepping into motherhood with the same thoughtful approach she brings to all aspects of her life. Becoming a parent has given her new perspective on her own upbringing and her father's efforts to protect her from the pressures of fame. A legacy of her own. Though many first knew her because of who her father is, Hailie Jade has become someone the public follows because of who she is. Intelligent and articulate, stylish and creative, private yet genuine, ambitious but grounded, she represents a new generation of celebrity children who forge independent identities, using digital platforms not for attention but for expression and entrepreneurship. With her mix of elegance, humor, and authenticity, Hailie Jade continues to transform public perception, from a name in a song to a woman shaping her own path, step by step. Hailie Jade, redefining the modern celebrity legacy. To understand Hailie Jade's unique place in pop culture, one must recognize the contrast between her father's explosive, controversial rise and her own quiet, deliberate emergence. In a world where fame often overwhelms the children of stars, Hailie stands out as a picture of balance. She has lived through global attention, personal scrutiny, and the emotional weight of being immortalized in some of the most personal songs in rap history, yet she has grown into a calm, grounded woman with ambitions, creativity, and a strong sense of self. A childhood wrapped in fame and protection for much of her early life, Hailie existed in a bubble designed to keep her out of the frenzy surrounding Eminem. While the world dissected every lyric and headline involving her father, she attended school, built friendships, and lived as normally as possible. Eminem's love for his daughter was unmistakable. He spoke about sleepless nights, fatherly fears, and his desire to give her better than what he had growing up. Many fans felt emotionally connected to her because she symbolized his hope and humanity. At school, Hailie was known not as a celebrity kid, but as a dedicated and disciplined student. Teachers and classmates often described her as polite, responsible, and hardworking. These traits would later form the foundation of her adult life: calm, focused, and quietly ambitious. Choosing her own spotlight. Unlike many who inherit fame, Hailie did not leap into entertainment or capitalize on her father's name. Her rise as a public figure happened gradually, crafting a carefully curated public image. When she began posting regularly on social media, audiences were drawn to her classic aesthetic and relatable tone. Her content avoided the loud drama that often surrounds influencer culture. Instead, she offered clean, elegant fashion, wellness routines, quiet moments with her dogs, glimpses of her home, and personal style. Her approach felt authentic because it aligned with her personality: measured, thoughtful, and aesthetically refined. Growing her voice through podcasting. Launching the podcast, Just a Little Shady, marked a turning point. For the first time, Hailie began openly discussing what it was really like growing up with a father who is both a global superstar and a deeply private person. Listeners appreciated her honesty about life on tour as a child, the odd moments of celebrity life, trying to maintain normalcy while living in an abnormal world, forming friendships beyond fame. She never sensationalized her past. Instead, she treated her experiences with humor and perspective. This made the podcast refreshing, lighthearted, but surprisingly insightful. Creative evolution. From lifestyle influencer to multifaceted personality, Hailie's interest in design, renovation, and aesthetics expanded her identity beyond social media. Her focus on home transformation, clean interiors, and modern style resonated with fans who admired her refined taste. In a digital era where creators are expected to be everywhere, Hailie has adapted gracefully: podcaster, influencer, designer, and brand collaborator, while maintaining an air of privacy that keeps her life grounded. Love, stability, and motherhood. One of the defining features of Hailie's adult life has been her desire for stability. Her relationship with Evan McClintock reflects that. Their romance developed out of the public eye, rooted in shared values and a normal college experience rather than celebrity circles. Their eventual marriage presented a picture of a couple built on years of trust, respect, and quiet support, again contrasting the turbulent relationships often associated with fame. Entering motherhood. The birth of her son marked a significant emotional shift. Motherhood gave Hailie a new understanding of the fierce protectiveness her father once expressed in his music. She has spoken about wanting to give her child a life with the same privacy and sense of normalcy that her parents tried to give her. Her approach to parenthood blends modern openness with traditional care, sharing milestones joyfully, but always with boundaries. The symbolism of Hailie Jade today. To many fans, Hailie represents more than an influencer or public figure. She embodies The enduring bond between a father and daughter, the possibility of growing up in fame without being consumed by it, the evolution of celebrity culture into something more thoughtful and curated, the quiet strength of someone who was once the subject of global attention but now chooses her own narrative. Her life offers a powerful reminder that identity is not inherited, it's built. What makes Hailie Jade truly stand out? In a celebrity world filled with noise, Hailie stands out because she chooses clarity. She shows that you can be connected.
Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.